Shar Margolis, Shar Communications Incorporated, and Shar Vision LLC do not endorse or offer for any purpose but entertainment the views of any guest or other expert on Shar Vision or UBN.
I knew things before they happened from the time I was a child. At the age of 8, I saw a spirit at the foot of my bed and didn't know what it was. And in my 20s, I finally realized I had a special ability that could help others. I have learned that love never dies. There is a spirit world that can communicate with us, and we all have the gift of intuition. Join me, and together we will explore the possibilities of the unknown from beyond and more. This is Shar Vision.
Hello, everybody. I missed you. I have not seen you for most of the summer, and I so appreciate that you guys have been following me and still watching the repeats. And I know that sometimes you think I'm going to be taking callers, and then it seems like we are, and then we don't. And I'm so sorry, but it's Sunny and Shar, and we're back. And today is September 11th, 2020. And my prayers go out to all the people who lost their loved ones at the World Trade Center in 9/11. It's still devastating and heartbreaking. And it's always good for all of us to pray for those who've passed over. So I'm going to be taking phone calls later, but first I have a very special guest. Her name is Sloane Elizabeth, and she's a holistic food freedom expert. Hello, Sloane, what is that?
Hi, Shar. Thank you so much for having me. I'm so excited to chat today.
I'm excited you're here.
Thank you. So, yes, I am a holistic wellness coach and food freedom expert. So, essentially, I help women release diets, restrictions, control, fears, obsession around food so that they can find true food freedom that lasts, that empowers them to eat what they want, when they want, really guided by their intuition. So I use a combination of nutritional science with manifestation and deep spiritual subconscious healing in order to empower my clients and my audience to find this level of food freedom.
Wow. And how do you go about doing that? I mean, what about people who are addicted to certain foods that maybe aren't good for you?
Totally. So I find that food is usually the surface level issue. And so really it's an inside out healing approach. I don't tell my clients what to eat. I don't tell them when to eat or how much. Like I don't do meal plans because then they're going to be dependent upon something else outside of themselves. So first, we look at those initial trigger points of control and fear and anxiety, and work through self-limiting beliefs and all of those deep-rooted fears in order to find the loving truth and help them activate their intuition and trust their intuition. So a lot has to happen first before we talk about what they're actually even eating.
You know, I find that I crave things like, but wait, sometimes I crave things that aren't good for me, like sugar or potato chips or something. But sometimes I really crave like a banana because I need potassium.
Totally. Yeah.
Anyway, or I know I need to drink more water.
So that is your body being really smart, as bodies are, and telling you exactly what it needs. And so when you're craving sugar, maybe sugar is not as nutritionally dense as, broccoli is. But we are
sugar, broccoli. Which one do you want?
Right, probably the sugar. I just had a delicious brownie before we started recording.
I'm glad you did that. You're making me feel so much better.
So the point of food freedom is feeling empowered to make the decision that's best for you. So I help my clients figure out like why they're craving certain things, because if you're craving, let's say, chocolate ice cream, yes, you should probably eat the ice cream, but first we want to really get in touch with why and where that craving is coming from, because sometimes it's loneliness and sadness and maybe it's stress, and that's what's craving the ice cream. Sometimes, though, it's really just that is what feels the best for you in that moment. That's what you're in the mood for. And that's what's going to make you the happiest, because nourishment and nutrition isn't just about calories and vitamins and minerals. If it were, we would be robots and life would be really boring.
Right.
And so I take a very holistic approach with my clients. The physical body is important. It is our one vessel here on this earth. So yes, fruits and vegetables and good proteins and carbs and fats are all amazing. But there's also the mental health side. So having a nightly dessert or just having dessert when you want it. There's also the spiritual and emotional side. And so that ice cream could be nourishing to your body in a spiritual way. That's different than how broccoli is going to be nourishing to your body.
Right. Okay. So I get that though. So, but what's the difference between intuitive eating and eating with love and intuition? What's the difference?
Yeah, so my method is called Eating with Love and Intuition because you cannot fail at eating. Everybody's going to be eating around 3 times, maybe more, probably more, a day for the rest of their lives. And so when you label yourself as a vegan, or as someone who does intermittent fasting, or even someone who is following intuitive eating, you're sticking to a path. You're trying to stay on track. And you can either be an intuitive eater or you cannot be an intuitive eater. And I don't want my clients to feel like they're ever failing at their eating.
Right.
So eating with love and intuition, the main verb is eating. So yes, perhaps sometimes your intention isn't 100% on with love and intuition, but we're focusing on the act of eating, and you cannot mess up at that. You can't fail at that. And the other big difference between the two is that my method really helps you to take a deep dive into your intuition on a soul spiritual level. Whereas sometimes with the classic intuitive eating, they just say, eat what you want, eat what you're craving, stop when you're full. And it doesn't go much deeper than that in terms of your intuition. I can't hear you.
Not working.
Oh, there we go. Now I can hear you.
There we go. Can you hear me now?
Yes.
Sorry about that. My internet wasn't working for a minute.
That's okay.
So how is food and body image spiritual?
Yeah. So
Body image. Oh,
it's so spiritual.
how?
So food is spiritual because, as I'm sure you will agree and can speak more to, like, spirituality isn't woo-woo. And it's not about certain practices. It's not even about beliefs. It's about how you show up. And so we are all souls. We are all souls here having a human experience. And so spirituality is just about being. It's about being your best self and the fullest expression of you. And so I also love teaching about the difference between abundance and lack. And so that obviously relates to body image when you're looking at things that you want to lose. You want to lose weight. You're focusing on the lack. Or you aren't good enough. You aren't thin enough. That's all lack mindset thinking. Whereas an abundance mindset would be, look at all that I'm capable of doing. Look at how perfect and divine my body truly is. When we zoom out, like the fact that you can have just an idea, a thought, that you want to move your finger, and then that trails down into your nervous system, and then it goes down your synapses, and the neurotransmitters are released into the synaptic cleft, and blah 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 blah, and then your muscles contract and your skeleton moves. Like that in and of itself is divine and incredible. And so in that way, body image is absolutely spiritual. And with food, we can apply a lot of the same ideas about energy and abundance. Like for me, fruit is so abundant. It's so bright and juicy, and it smells amazing. And it's just like, it's kind of hard to put into words because it is spiritual and it's all about the energy. So I like to walk my clients through the spirituality of food from the time that you're in the grocery store to the time that you are preparing, cooking, eating, and then digesting afterwards.
And what's the first step in finding freedom spiritually eating?
Yeah. So I would say the first step is becoming aware and accepting what you are currently feeling and what you are currently believing. A lot of times people want, the quick, easy fix. They want a meal plan. They want an exercise plan. They want to track calories. They want to know what their calorie or what their macro, breakdown should be. And that's all, grappling for control. And so, as I mentioned, like the food is the surface level thing. And so the first step is becoming aware and non-judgmental about the fears that you have.
I'm sorry. And what?
And the anxiety and the stress points and your control versus safety. So that would be the first step, is coming to acceptance there, because I see a lot of self-judgment. And that's a really big block for people when they're trying to move into freedom and actually heal on a deep level.
Do you ever work with people who are anorexic?
Yes. So I work with women.
How do you help them because their body image is so screwed up?
So typically if someone has been diagnosed with an eating disorder, I make sure that I'm not their primary, or I'm not their sole coach. Typically I work with women who are pre-eating disorder, more like orthorexia, or post-eating disorder.
Wait. Tell us what that means.
Orthorexia, yes. So it's basically an obsession with health that's gone too far. So it could lead to anorexia or it could not, but it's essentially like creating all these food rules and just obsessed with being as healthy as possible, which usually creates a lot of restrictions.
And so do you work with the therapist as well?
So
you let them work with the therapist and then you do your thing?
Exactly. So it's usually that stage, or people that have already been through a traditional eating disorder recovery program, but they haven't actually learned how to eat with love and intuition because they've been just focused on getting to a healthy weight, or they've just been focused on what they're eating and they still don't have trust within their own bodies, and they still don't know what their intuition is.
So you help people in all aspects of their lives.
It ends up affecting relationships, work, school, body image, self-love, confidence, because a lot of the things that we heal with the food, like those aspects of control, self-worth, safety, percolate into other areas of life.
Right.
And so it ends up manifesting positively in those other realms as well. So it's really bigger than the food.
What about exercise?
Definitely. So moving with love and intuition absolutely goes with eating with love and intuition. And I really believe that the human body likes to move and it likes to be active. It feels good.
I think if we're feeling down or a little depressed, getting out and walking or swimming or exercising is really important.
I totally agree with you. And so the same principles apply about really listening to your body and honoring what it needs and trusting that and trusting that you're not going to gain 10 pounds if you don't go to the gym for a week or even 2. That's just not going to happen. And so there's still a lot of fear there usually for people and a lot of control. And so sometimes it just takes experimenting and showing clients like, okay, look at what happens when you only do yoga. You don't even break a sweat, let's say. And then they do that for a couple weeks and realize that their body hasn't changed at all, or maybe they just feel more flexible. Sometimes it takes experimentation and building proof for yourself.
Well, during COVID, it's hard for a lot of people because they can't get to the gym.
Totally.
And they're doing things in, like, I do yoga every day, or I forgot to do it today, but I do yoga almost every day.
Yes.
And, you know, I think that to do cardio is, and now there's fires in California. Are you in California?
I am in Miami. I just moved here from Los Angeles.
Oh, okay. So, you're missing
I know.
fire season. It's crazy.
That's
And
what I hear.
yeah, it's been really devastating for so many people. But I like your philosophy. I like your wisdom. Like, I want to tell everybody out there, when Sloane came on, everybody was saying, "Oh, you look so young, you look so young." And I said, "Don't make her feel so bad." I said, because when I started doing my readings when I was 21, I was telling her, and people would come to my door to have a reading, and they would say, "Hi, is your mother home?" And I would say, "No, she doesn't live here." "Well, I'm looking for Shar." I said, "I'm Shar." "You're Shar?" So it's great that you're an old soul in a young body, and you have wisdom to share with us. How can people get a hold of you?
Yes, well, thank you so much. And they can get a hold of me through my website, which is sloane-elizabeth.com, or on Instagram, it's at Sloane Elizabeth. Those are the 2 places that I hang out. And you can see all of the different coaching containers that I offer, as well as a bunch of free resources there to start out with too.
And do you also counsel virtually on Zoom? And
yeah, it's actually all virtual. So I don't usually do anything in person. So I work with people around the world, which is super cool and really accessible.
That's exciting. That's exciting. So I'm going to start reading for some of my callers, but can I read for you for a minute?
Please, I would love that.
Okay, so just be open about everybody, living and deceased, and don't say the name unless I say it first.
Okay.
And this goes for everybody else that's going to call in later. I know Tony's going to put the number up so people can call in, so I can read for as many people as possible. But so is Elizabeth your middle name, or?
Yes.
And is there another Elizabeth besides you, or is that just you?
I think it's just me.
Okay. And then is there someone else that's an M initial around you, or an S or C?
So
Don't
S.
say the name.
Okay, like someone, it could be living or deceased?
Yes.
Yeah, there's S's
Is
and
that family?
C's. Yeah, I have an S and a C in my
Is
family.
that family to you?
Yes.
Is the S a female or a male S?
I have 2, but the one closest to me is a male.
Is he spelled S with a T in it or an M in it? S-T?
Mm-hmm.
Is it Steve, or?
Yes.
Is that your dad?
Yes.
Okay. And are you close with your dad? You are.
I am.
Yeah, I feel like you're definitely his baby girl, and he's always going to watch over you and help you. He's going to help
Definitely.
you. And there's another S or C.
Yeah,
Is there a C female?
Yes.
And is she spelled C-H or C-H or C-A?
Both.
Is one Chris or?
No.
Or C-H-A or C-H?
That's my last name.
Oh, C-H is your last name. Okay. So is that your mom then, and
Yeah.
your family?
Yeah.
Okay. And are they near Florida as well?
So no, my parents are in Los Angeles.
Okay, but are they talking about moving as well?
Kind of. My grandparents are here on my
Oh,
dad's
it's your
side of the
grandparents
family.
that you have.
Yeah, so they're here. So my dad would like to potentially have a place here and be closer to them. Yeah, so that's been
Okay,
in
so it's your
talks.
grandparents I'm picking up on about living in Florida, not your parents.
Yeah.
And is there a health issue with one of those people?
My grandparents are quite old.
Okay, so I'm feeling, was someone just put on a medicine? Do you know?
I don't
I
know.
don't know. Who's the J? The J, or is that your grandpa or your grandma? Or
Jay is my brother.
it's your brother. Is he J-O or J-A?
J.A.
Like Jason or Jack or
Jackson.
Jackson.
Yeah.
And where's he? In California?
He's in Michigan.
Michigan? Do you know?
That's where I didn't know that. That's where he goes to school.
Oh, he goes to U of M?
Yeah.
Oh, how great. Okay. Are you okay, I feel like, I don't know, are you close with him? Because I feel like he's gonna kind of watch over you as well, or he's
So I am close with him, and I had a nightmare last night and he saved me in the dream, and I texted him this morning thanking him for saving
That's
me.
why I see him protecting you. So I also feel like it's a message that he'll always be there to watch over you and take care of you. And is romance something that is difficult around you?
I wouldn't say so. I have a boyfriend.
You have a boyfriend now? Was
Yeah.
there an issue with,
I mean,
is he away from you, or?
we were away from each other for a while a couple years ago, which
Now you're
created
together
an
again?
issue, but now we're together again.
Well, that's good. Okay. I feel like it's important to communicate is he frustrated about his own work or his own career?
Yes, very much so.
That's what I'm picking up on. I think like you're just going to have to be patient with him because he's frustrated about his goals and how he's going to achieve his goals and how he's going to accomplish them. But with time, I feel like he will. So I feel like there's a time coming with communication that you're going to have to be more patient than usual with him.
Okay.
Does that make sense? Or
yeah, totally.
is he like short-tempered sometimes?
Very rarely, but it's more I feel really bad because he doesn't like his job, but he kind of feels stuck for the time being.
Okay, so just tell him to be patient, like school, and we're here to learn lessons, and he'll eventually do does he want to do a business?
Yeah.
Like his own business?
He doesn't have a specific idea yet, but I could definitely see
I see him doing like a business.
Yeah.
And also, were you thinking of doing something together, or were you wanting to make a product?
He always says that he wants to work for me eventually.
I think he might start. Are you wanting to sell like a product, or are you writing a book?
I have a book already on Amazon, and I was just talking
tell us about it.
I kind of forget about it sometimes. It's a book for students. It's about dorm room cooking. So it's like a little recipe book.
I love that idea.
Yeah.
How can people get your book?
So it's on Amazon. It's called Kale and Cravings with a K.
Mm-hmm.
That was my first blog name. So if you just search Kale and Cravings, or if you search my name, I'm sure it'll pop up too.
Yeah, I think you're going to end up doing other writing or doing another something. You're planning on it too.
Yes.
Yeah. And also speaking.
Yes, I love speaking.
And is there another country you work with as well?
I studied abroad in Australia, and
I was going to say Australia.
I would love to go back.
You got a connection there, and I feel like you're going to end up, you need to do your promotion stuff there as well.
Okay.
You have opportunity there.
Okay.
Anyway, thank you for letting me read for you. I appreciate it so much. You are so welcome. Take good care of yourself. And again, how can people get a hold of you?
Yes, so Instagram at Sloane Elizabeth, and website is sloane-elizabeth.com.
Okay, thank you so much. Take good care.
Char. Thanks, everybody. Bye-bye.
Bye. Okay, we're going to have a little break, and then I'm going to start reading for you guys.
Hey, everybody, it's Sunny and Shar, and I just wanted to answer a couple questions. People have been calling the office and texting and emailing. Do I do private sessions? Well, yes, I do. And I love reading for my clients. I do phone, Skype, FaceTime, and in person if we're in the same city. I also teach intuition. So if you have an interest in doing that, or if you're interested in getting your family together and you want a group reading, I do those as well. So just call 248-909-2427, ask for Nicole, and I look forward to reading for you. Thanks. Hey, everybody, it's Sunny and Shar, and I am so excited. I am over the moon to share with you that I have a new book coming out called The Universe is Calling You. And there's an amazing foreword by RuPaul. There's an endorsement by Chris Colfer. It's about understanding your intuition. It's about protecting yourself from negative energies. It's about understanding your essence and your true purpose and your soul's purpose on this earth. You can get it at barnesandnoble.com. You can get it at amazon.com. I would love for you to order the book and let me know what you think of it. Write a review for us if you feel like it. Thanks so much.
Yeah, I love not having. Hi, we're back. Okay, just so you know, I'm not talking to myself. Can I tell people what you're doing, Stuart? Yes. Okay, so my dear friend Stuart Krasnow is here. And he's helping produce and give me some ideas. And I gave him permission that he could work on a new NBC primetime show with BBC America called The Weakest Link. And he's just got back from producing and also he was like he was a showrunner and he ran the whole thing. And so I'm so proud of you, Stuart. And anyway, so I'm letting him help me on Shar Vision today. He just says he's here for the dinner. Well, I better make a good one then. Okay, Tony, let's get some people here.
Hi.
Hi, how are you?
Hello.
Hi.
Oh, Shar, I feel so blessed to be speaking with you. Thank you. My name is Chris.
Hi, Chris. So nice to meet you. Okay, so so now I need you to focus. So just please try to be open about everybody living and deceased, okay? So I'm seeing somebody that's an M or J initial. Do you have family that's an M or a J?
J for sure.
Is that
M?
Wait, is there a J deceased? Or
yes.
Is it a male?
Yes.
And is he spelled J-O or J-A?
Yes, J-O. J-O.
Like John or Joseph?
Yes, John.
John, is that your dad or your grandpa? Who is that?
My brother.
Oh, it's your brother. Oh, your brother.
It could be, yeah, there could be an older one that I didn't know on this planet.
I feel like there's an older one as well. Maybe he was named after somebody. But I feel like your brother wants you to know that he made it okay over there. Was this an unexpected death?
Yeah.
Yeah. And was he unstable, your brother?
Yeah.
Was he chemically unstable, like emotionally?
Yeah.
Was he on drugs or alcohol?
You know, I'm not sure. I was never close to him the last few years.
And do you feel like he contributed to his own death?
Yes.
Yeah, like suicide or
he put himself in the. I think he put himself in the wrong. No. I think he put himself in the wrong situation.
Right. I think he did too, and I feel like he knows it and he's apologizing. And because it puts your family through a difficult thing. And then and then there's an A. or M? Is there a middle name? Is there an M or a middle name?
You know, probably when I hang up, I'll think of it. Oh, M, middle name, yes.
Is that a female?
Well,
Or
it could be.
Is there a middle name that's spelled M-A or M-I?
M-I.
Like Michael?
Yeah.
Is he deceased?
Yeah.
Was that a romance or family?
My son.
Oh, your family, your son. Oh my goodness. You called me because you wanted to connect with your son, didn't you?
No, I called because, well, I always hope he comes through, but I have a question about my relationship with my boyfriend.
Okay, well, I'll try to get to that as well. But I feel like your son wants you to know that he's at peace. Have you ever felt him before, or did anyone ever pick up on him before?
I got a lot of different kinds of affirmations and information from him when he first passed, but since then, it's very rare.
Yeah, it's interesting you're saying that, because I find when people first cross over, they're learning to use their energy, and they're more apt to be able to use energy and electricity and make things happen. But why is he showing me Christmas? So I don't know why he's showing me Christmas. Something about Christmas.
Well, the holidays and Christmas was always important to him.
Yeah, but do you still have like an ornament he made, or?
Oh yeah, I have a whole area of his.
He's showing me that you still put out things, ornaments and things at Christmas time, and he loves that. So the romance thing that's going on, I don't know that I know. Is there a T or P in his name?
No, his name is Robert.
I was going to say, or there's a T.
Sorry.
Robert.
Oh,
I was going to say, or an R or B. Yeah, don't say names. Okay. I don't know. I feel a little unsettled about it.
Yes. Yeah. We've been together many years.
Yeah, I feel like you set a precedence to begin with. And I feel like he's not following, he kind of isn't trying like he used to try, or.
Yeah.
And I feel like he does what he wants when he wants to do it, and not always thinking of your best interest.
Yeah.
So, but you let him get away with it.
Well, I have one foot out the door. I need to sell a property to move on. And I don't know. We share a house.
Yeah. You own it?
I own it. It's in my name. He titled it to me a few years ago. We own property. Yeah.
But you want to move on.
Trying to make. Well, if he's not going to change, if he's not going to, I have to move on. I will move on.
But, with COVID and everything, this is really a hard time to make any major changes like that.
Yeah.
And would he go and get therapy with you?
I've asked. He knows that I go somewhere to talk to someone, and I've invited him. I said, Rabbi, pastor, therapist, let's just go to, and he says, let's work it out between us. But, so that's the way it is there in that way.
Yeah. Well, and is he complaining because you're complaining? Like he's saying, I'm not changing?
He doesn't talk too much. I know he's older than I am, and he might need my help. Mm-hmm. And I want to stay to help him, but I just don't know. It's like you said, he does whatever he wants, and he doesn't think about, about me. And so I'm like, I'm a little like, well, I could leave, and I will leave, once I sell this there's a property I want to sell, and I'm waiting for it to sell.
I feel like you're going to sell the property, but I think you're going to be torn about leaving him. I don't think
that's the thing.
I think you feel obligated and you feel like you're going to have a hard time leaving him. And I'm not telling you to leave or not to leave, but maybe change your attitude about the way you handle things and stop expecting so much from him and start living your life so you're enjoying your life where you still have him in the back burner.
Okay.
I think that this is a time where, does he have kids?
He's very secretive. We've been together many years, and he had a child, but he doesn't go around telling people he had a child.
But he doesn't see the child, or what is it?
Well, it was a weird situation, and he had to pay for that child. It was a very weird situation. She was too young, and he was a certain age, and the parents made him pay for money.
Right, so he doesn't really see the child, right?
I'm not sure. That child is an adult now, and I suspect the child comes and visits occasionally. I don't know when or how, but I just don't know.
Well, I feel like he's got some issues about that, like some unsettled feelings about the child. But I also feel like you're going to decide not to leave. That's my gut. Okay, but you can still change the way you live your life. So go find a good therapist and help have a different attitude about your situation. The one thing is, he would always take care of you financially.
Really?
Yeah, I feel that. Yeah. Yeah. I mean, God, he put the house in your name.
Well, because he didn't want me to leave. I had seen a lawyer, and we're not married, and I was going to leave. We've been together many years, and it's just I was tired of what he was doing.
Okay.
And then he said, well,
okay, but bottom line is, I'm telling you, find a good therapist, figure out how to handle this, and I think that you can find some happiness around this. I don't think he's a bad person. I don't think he's bad. I just think he just doesn't know how to communicate. But I do see you selling your property. Thank you so much for calling.
Oh, sorry, I love you to pieces.
I love you too.
I hope I can be part of one of your groups. I would love to be in Palm Springs, wherever you guys meet for rituals or retreats.
Well, email me. Go to assistant, the word assistant, the number 2, CHAR. at gmail.com, and let me know that you want to be in one of my retreats, because I don't really I don't publicize them. I mean, I talk about them sometimes, but I only invited people that I read for that I think would really be happy going. So
I would love it.
Email me. That'll be great. It'll be great to meet you. Okay, take good care. Thank
you, Char.
You're welcome.
Thank you.
Take good care. Wow. Well, her son was like excited to see her. Who's next? Tony.
I have a 773.
Hello.
Hi.
Hi, how are you?
I'm good, thank you. How are you doing?
I'm doing well, thanks.
Thank you for calling in. Have I read for you before?
Yes.
I feel like I know you. I don't know who you are, but I feel like I know you. And I see, is there somebody that's an E or L person around you?
Yeah.
Is it an E
L.
or an L?
L.
Is it a female L or male?
No, it's a male.
Is it spelled L-A or L-E?
Neither one. Well, the one I'm thinking of is someone living.
It's not a Lewis or Lloyd, is it?
No, but you're close with the first name.
It's like Lou?
Luke.
Luke. Okay, Lou. I was hearing Lou. Okay, so who is that?
That's my husband.
Do you like him?
Oh, yeah. I love him.
Okay, good. What's going on with his legs or circulation or something?
For months he's been walking up and down the stairs like one at a time, but because he sort of injured his knee or something, but he
there's
won't
something
go
wrong with his leg.
Okay.
So he needs to have somebody look at it.
Okay.
Is he wait, so you're saying that when he walks he can't walk down the steps?
I think he's trying to be cautious. He just takes the stairs one at a time. But it drives me crazy because I want him to have look. Sorry?
Something's wrong with his leg or his knee or whatever it is. But I feel like he should at least have somebody take a look at it. Maybe he could do physical therapy or do something, build the muscles around it, ozone shot, something. I think he's in pain and not overstaying it.
Okay.
Yeah, and there's an M or J person. Who's that?
I have both.
Is he M a female?
Yes.
Like a MAR, like a Mary or Margaret or?
Margaret.
Is that your grandma or your mom?
Yes, my grandmother.
Yeah, your grandma is deceased, right? Because I feel her here.
Yes.
What's going on with the heart?
Whose heart?
I don't know. She's showing me a heart. Who has an issue with their heart? Or did
my mother did.
Did your mom pass away from a heart attack, or is your mom deceased?
Yes.
I think Margaret
actually.
Mm-hmm. Is Margaret Margaret her mother?
Yes.
Your mom's here who had the heart problem. And is it a hereditary thing about the heart?
I don't know, but both, it could be because my mother and my grandmother both died of heart attacks.
I'm not allowed to give out medical advice, but I want to make sure that you keep an eye on your heart.
Okay. I do have a test scheduled that's like an ultrasound of the heart in a couple of months.
Okay, I feel like you can control it and that you can figure it out and I don't know if they'll give you medicine or what it is or different diet or whatever, but I feel like you can control it. But I'm glad you're getting that test. And if they say you need to do something, listen to them. It's a heart specialist, right?
I'm not sure. It's some sort of cardiac ultrasound or something like that.
Find a really good cardiologist. Do me that favor, okay?
Okay.
I'm not trying to scare you. I just feel like you can prevent some problems down the road. I feel like it's hereditary with the women around you.
Okay.
Okay, sweetie. Thank you so much for calling.
Thank you very, very much.
Take good care. What's your name? How do I know you?
Francis. I've called in before and you've read me.
Hi, Francis. Nice to talk to you. Take good care.
You too. Thank you so much. I'm so happy you're back. I missed you so much.
Oh my God, that's so sweet. Well, I'll be back again next week too. I mean, I'm going to be back every Friday night, except one Friday night I know I have to take off, but we'll let you know when. But I'm still going to be taking phone calls in my show. That's so kind of you. Take good care.
And I'm so sorry about the loss of your assistant.
Oh, right. Yeah, it's tragic. Thank you so much. Take good care.
Thank you.
Bye-bye. Okay, who's next?
I have 864.
Okay.
No, 516. 516.
516? Hi.
Hello.
Hi, how are you?
I'm good. How are you?
I'm good, thank you. I'm seeing somebody that's an S or C initial. Do you have somebody that's an S or C around you?
I'm an S.
You're an S. And in your first name with the S, is there an N in it? Or an R? Or an R?
There's an N.
Is it like Susan or Stephanie?
No.
Sandy? I don't know. But it's
Shani.
Sandy. That's close enough. Okay. Are you in the car right now?
No.
Oh,
I'm in
okay.
my house.
Do you concentrate when you drive? You get
yes,
distracted?
I don't drive too often.
Are you afraid of driving?
No, I just haven't driven in a while because I live in the city.
In Manhattan or where?
Yes, Manhattan.
Are you thinking of going somewhere where you're going to take a longer drive? I just feel like I don't want you to get distracted if you're driving.
Eventually I want to move out of the city.
I feel like you will move out of the city. And I feel like you're going to be driving, you're going to have a car, and but make sure you don't get distracted with your driving. That's all I'm being told. I don't like,
okay.
You're used to just jumping on the phone when it rings and looking at the text and right away, right?
I don't know. I mean, yes, because I haven't driven in a really long time. I don't remember what I used to do.
Just watch that. Just watch that.
Okay.
And do you have somebody who's a Mike? Or Mark?
No, not a Mike, but
Mike?
another M name.
Is it M-A or M-I?
M-U?
Is it Murray or?
Yes, Murray.
Who is that?
My dad.
Is he deceased?
No.
He's living, okay. What are there health issues around your dad?
Yes, he has health issues.
Yeah, I feel like I'm not allowed to give out medical advice, but what I'm feeling is that they will put him on more than one medicine, and you got to make sure the medicines are compatible in his body.
Okay.
What, does he go to Florida at all? Does he go to Florida at all?
Yes.
Is he in
Yes,
Florida?
often. No.
Is there a second home in Florida or?
Yes.
Yeah.
Timeshare.
A timeshare. Okay. Yeah. He also gets dehydrated. He needs to drink more, your dad.
Okay. Good to know.
Yeah. Are you wanting, are you buying a house? Are you talking about buying a house?
I'm talking about buying a house.
Do you want to buy a house near water or?
That would be nice. Not particular.
I definitely see you buying a house.
Okay, good.
And I definitely feel like you're going to be happier, but are you looking in two different areas?
Yes, we're just not sure where.
Mm-hmm. Are you not sure if you should stay in Florida? I mean, stay in New York or go to Florida?
Yes.
Mm-hmm. Is it because of work?
Work here, family. Not sure how I would adapt.
Mm-hmm. I don't know. Florida just came out of my mouth and I didn't mean to say it.
Oh, wow. Okay.
So, but you're saying your family's in New York.
Yeah.
Would you get two places?
Possibly.
I think you might end up getting two places, but I do see you eventually. I do see you eventually in Florida.
Okay. Good to know.
Yeah. Who's the R or B person? R or B or D as in dog?
I don't know. It's DRV.
Is there an R or D or R or B person?
No, not that I can recall.
Or is there a name like ARD or?
Nah, no, I don't. Not that I know of.
There's not like a Richard or Robert or.
That's deceased?
Or living? Either.
No, I know someone with the R name that's deceased.
Is it a male?
Yeah.
Is it R-O or R-A?
No.
It's not Richard though, or Rick.
No, I don't think no, not that I know of.
Okay, I don't know that I'm getting the right person. I don't know. But do you have a realtor?
No.
Maybe the realtor is going to be like an R or B person or R or D.
Okay.
I feel like I'm getting it like that. And there's also a J.
Yeah, someone, J that passed.
Is that a male?
Female.
With an N in it?
No.
Or an L in her name or a D?
A D?
Like Judy?
Jody.
Jody? Who is that?
Yeah.
Who's
a
Jody?
friend that passed away.
Had she been ill?
No.
Okay. I feel like Jody's here.
Okay.
Was it an unexpected death though?
Yes.
Like an accident or?
Yeah. An accidental death.
An accident what?
She had an accidental death.
Accident?
Like 6 years ago or 7 years ago.
And has she come to you in a dream, or do you ever feel her energy?
She hasn't come to me in a dream, but sometimes I feel like someone's watching me and protecting me.
Yeah, I feel like she likes to come and visit you.
Okay.
Because you guys were pretty close.
Yes, we definitely were.
Yeah, but I feel like it took her a while to acclimate to the spirit world because she didn't expect to die.
Yeah, that makes sense.
But I feel like she's at peace. And she's talking about an S or C person that, I don't know if her last name was, or you're both friends with an S or C, or you're the S.
I'm the S.
You're the S.
Yeah, I don't know.
Why is she showing me? I'm seeing I'm not sure. I'm seeing another J or a month with a J, like January, June, July.
I don't know, because she passed in April, and her birthday was in November. I don't know.
Okay. Yeah, I'm not sure what I'm getting with that. Thank you so much for calling.
Okay, thank you.
Hey, good care of yourself.
You too.
Okay, bye-bye. All right, everybody, that's it for now. Thank you so much for watching and tuning in. I will be back next Friday, and I will be taking your callers. And remember, intuition will take you places logic never could. Bye-bye. Take care.